Item 42, Your Lordship, today received the counter. Today, Your Lordship. Who here the counter? Counter.
Last time, copy to shop.
That is 1 week for legender.
That is to be taken up. Because next matter is to be taken up.
This is that 42 manner item. We are either intervention. Question is manner. Let them take time and legender. We have no issue joining issues. Now question is, let the appointment be subject to result of the because why should we be deprived of the appointment? If that is the fellow, we have nothing to say on that.
Lordship, the internal personal will not be entertained. I filed the objection, Lordship. In the two internal personal file, same petitioner file time and again, Lordship kindly be my objection. Just received the copy, Lordship. Kindly see the Lordship. Same petition, 9 petitioner, 7 petitioner, and again file after 2 days, Lordship. Kindly see the 2 I was there. One which kindly see. See, just 1 IA 207.
Can I speak?
First file that see the but I will show the IA. Yes.
Matter
20.
Kindly see the IA.
Sir, it kindly
That's become a culture now.
Ah, yes.
I am bit adjusted.
Different ourselves.
Dismissing.
Yes,
my lord. IA number 2086-25. I have filed. It is a file through me. I found that some persons have appeared through Mr. Bose. I want to not test that petition. That may be withdrawn.
Duplication has
A
happened.
duplication has happened. I don't want to go quarrel over that, but I have filed another IA by the other persons. They are selected now with the document.
Madam,
I will argue this case.
the objection
Is from Sanskrit. Line in front is the petition.
Physical education teacher.
This is line where I am so in another IA. I am there by intervention.
My IA now remains to be confirmed.
No, my IA is also there.
Yes,
Another IA.
we are selling in the same boat, but different selected candidates. There was a misunderstanding. My lunch senior had filed for certain persons who filed with me. He is now not present, so that anomaly is no more available now for consideration. This IA filed by my lunch senior, Mr. Das, is different for other persons and for the other person. Maybe your lordship may allow the IA to be heard along with the request. There is no issue.
along with the main matter, we can hear the.
Yes. No problem.
Now question is, madam, when if they take, now we are unable to enter.
You have kept Madam a little away.
No, madam.
No, this is in the Sanskrit. That is segregated.
I don't have the audacity to do.
This is
Yes.
Madam is also the same. Madam is for a different subject and for a different subject. One for PET and madam is for Sanskrit. This is the difference.
My lord,
If,
the Staff Selection Commission, as per requisition from the government, has submitted a merit list. According to merit list, we have verified the documents and placed the candidates of PETs of different districts of DOs, my lord. That we cannot give appointment pursuant to the interim orders passed by your lordship.
How many can
About 700-800.
800?
Yes, 700. All the
My lord,
vacant.
once your lordship will decide the main matter, everything will
No,
follow.
which one is yes. In this case, you are not clear.
Sanskrit lordship is not
In the Sanskrit, there is no
Lordship only seeing the advertisement.
I'm on PET.
PET. We are on PET.
Selection is completed by now.
Yesterday, it was segregated.
PET means physical
Physical.
We are not stopping the way of.
No, that is why it was segregated yesterday.
This is the reason you are not segregated.
Lordship in Hindi, your Lordship already directed to press
Judgment is there.
preliminary examination. Your Lordship dispose the matter.
That will be heard.
You already
Let's
regarding preliminary examination. When there are 5 times of a candidate applied, the preliminary exam must be. That is already decided.
Malab, they defense.
No, man, never. If I have applied this the application.
Please wait, sir.
Yes.
Have patience, sir. They are the fence. They did not avail the remedy before your lordship. When all the entire system, the process was going on. At the fact end, when the appointments are to be issued to us, they have come up before your. It is my lord will decide whether their petition is to be entertained or not. It is my lord will finally decide.
Yes.
But now I only pray let the process continue with appointment, subject to result of your lordship's decision. If I am ready to accept that, because I will not claim any equity that I am being appointed, that I have got an unfettered right that I will enter into the arena. That will be subject to result of your lordship.
To it,
Your Lordship, my senior advocate जो stated that very call. Kindly see my page, my annexure. I have applied in our at the application. The authority denied on 1/3/2025. That after completion of process, we supply the information regarding how many candidates are applied. Kindly see page 119. If they have argued,
just
I have got
ठीक है रोमुटी कोई दे
how they know about the candidate?
to add to Mr. Bose.
Mr. G,
My lord,
what is your suggestion?
my suggestion is appointment be made, which will be subject to final outcome of the writ application. So this line has to be mentioned in every appointment.
Yes.
order.
No equity, no equity will be there. Madam.
Yes, so that in other in connected matters also same thing has to be done.
Can be, yes.
Can be done.
So that
Your Lordship mentioned how many matters?
It will be aggrieved.
Because my lord may kindly see.
Now, how you will be aggrieved?
Yes,
It
my
is subject.
Yes, my I am saying. My lord, the entire thing, whatever was placed before lordships on the backdrop, that all are now elected candidate, and they are awaiting appointment orders. My lord, I will demonstrate from the advertisement itself and the definition of select list available
That
there.
everything is wrong.
They are not the very selection on which they are embanking upon is not a select list at all, nor a selection. It's a provisional shortlisting only where
no.
I'll demonstrate your lordship. That is correct. Your lordship kindly bear with me. My lord, as your lordship if I can recalculate your
See the select list.
My lord, yes. Page 100 list of page 100. You used to look at page 100.
since I am for
Page 42. He's in the sun. Page 120. Page 100.
My lord,
Meter, first case.
in case of
That is why I'm saying page 120.
Once your lordship have decided the principle in Hindu, how can they will be permitted to give recruitment? That principle is decided here.
But if the lordship
I'll give reason.
Yes.
I'll address your, you have argued now and I'll address that.
My lord,
My lord, if your lordship will see that Sanskrit, your lordship.
Sanskrit no, it PET teacher. Let the PET
Says my lord,
This is
my lord,
May I request your lordships?
my lord,
As PET is going to the councils of PET address.
yes. There's a confusion here.
Kindly see page 17.
You are in party.
it should be decided, your lordship observe that the same will also do in case of connected matters. That is why I am saying.
What are those?
That
state-wise.
such a list is not available in case of Sanskrit.
Who list is
Such a thing is not available.
Only PET.
Yes.
Yes. We are concerned with PET.
We are concerned
So far as these petitioners are concerned, they are in the provisional list of Katak. One Digambara, Pwar, other ones are.
Now, whatever is select list is there. You suggest that you will issue appointment orders to these people.
Yes.
And that will be subject to outcome of the writ. Yes, we know equity and any other nothing. They will also not see impediment here.
No.
Yes.
My lord.
No impediment also.
No.
Whatever it will be lispendence case.
Mispendency.
Whatever happens, that will happen is your submission.
Yes.
Who opposes this? What is your version?
I'm for the staff. So no, we have recommended
The selection. The work is-
Your Lordship, I am for the petitioner.
We do agree with my lord's.
Your Lordship, kindly see annexure to page 73. Kindly, sir.
76.
When advertisement issued, subsequently on the
How it will hear that matter?
they have issued four category for pilgrimation.
Heard both the sides. Full stop. The interdiction of recruitment process would cause a lot of difficulty to the community of teachers, and that would affect the public interest. First off, the select list having been prepared and published, the same can be operated by issuing the appointment orders subject to outcome of the petitions. Also, every appointment order to be issued in terms of the select list shall specifically state about the pendency of the petition, and that the said appointment shall be subject to outcome of the said petitions, in which, on the basis of this interim arrangement, no equity shall be pleaded by anybody, in any way whatsoever. First off, ordered accordingly.
Interim order is not modified to this. The interim order modified to
matter. Call this matter in the third week of January 2026. Next. Okay.
They were Sanskrit.
Item 43.
Yes. Now they are Sanskrits.
Yeah.
Now
In Sanskrit, whether final list is
Final decision.
No,
Just let me comment. In this matter, the interim order was there. The selection may continue, but no final decision shall be taken. So everything is certificate verification is over. Merit list has been only awaiting publication of the merit list. The selection is over. Merit list has been prepared, but we have not declared it. At this stage, because of the interim order, we have not published it. Otherwise, everything is ready.
My lord, I am for the petitioner in Sanskrit.
Yes.
In one of the cases, my lord, my writ petition is.
No, we'll hear these matters.
Yes.
Let them publish the select list, issue appointment orders.
My lord,
All that will be subject to commission. He will not be prejudiced.
Let me direct that, but before that, your lordship, my lord, the content is raising. I will just take your lordship.
Say that.
That was on that.
My lord, may kindly see, my lord, if the advertisement condition, I will bring it to your lordship's notice. Thereafter, your lordship may kindly take the call. My lord, that is what my honest request to your lordships. Your lordship may kindly see the advertisement itself. My lord, may kindly see my writ petition. That is WPC number 316750 of 2024.
Yes.
Madam.
What is that you were standing?
Your Lordships, our stand effect in the locus because of which merit should not be.
Man.
So that is why I thought
In my case, my learned senior is not.
We'll address all
is
of
not a party, nor she has intervened for anybody. So in my case, my lord, I am just placing for your lordship's perusal. Your lordship may kindly see. And only thing I want to say is, your lordship may kindly see to the advertisement itself.
No, why I should hear the matter on merits now?
My lord, this is not a select list at all.
Because that is your first contention. Yes, it's not a select.
Yes, your lordship may kindly come to page 31. Page 31, your lordship.
not been published, no? Because of
So on the basis of the present.
There's 31.
Yeah. Further contention is it is not a select.
It is not a select list.
Understood.
Because the advertisement is having 3 stages of examination. Preliminary is the first stage, and there the condition clearly imposed was where the total number of valid applications received is more than 5 times of the number of advertised vacancy, then the commission is to conduct preliminary examination. Here, my lord, the total number of advertised vacancies are 700.
Exceeds that, and therefore this judgment is applicable.
Yes.
Next one.
Next, my lord, here what has happened, my lord, the second stage is preliminary examination. So in the written examination, they have allowed all the candidates who had applied to sit at the written examination. And my lord, because of the interim order granted by this honorable court, no select list has been prepared, and there is a provisional shortlisting made which is in the ratio of 100 is to 150. So whatever select list they are claiming, these interveners are claiming that we have already entered into the arena of selection. That is not the final selection. Reason being, it only speaks about 150 times of the total number of select lists. And my lord, besides that, the selection process, the written examination is also marked by several irregularities, because as in the other case, the same pattern, my lord, everything, advertising being the same, the condition of that pedagogy and evaluation was there. Here, my lord, after realizing the mistake they have committed in Hindi case, Hindi examination, written examination was conducted on 15th. Here the written examination was conducted one day thereafter, that is on 17th. After realizing that, the question set which was prepared, that the beyond that, a separate loose sheet was given or supplied to all the candidates without having any signature, any authentication of any authorities of the examining body. And ultimately, what that they have found after the publication of the provisional mark list, we found that there are certain questions which are fundamentally wrong, and there are multiple questions also, multiple answers questions also. They have given the scope for objection that was objected to, and as against 12 questions, the petitioner, some of the petitioners pointed out, commission accepted 4 of them as erroneous. But instead of deleting all the 6 marks, 6 questions altogether from the purview of selection and restricting the selection to the total marks minus that marks of those 6 questions, what the commission did, commission granted en bloc grace mark to all the candidates, whether they appeared or they have not appeared, resulting into serious prejudice to the certain candidates who had given correct answer as well and who had attempted but given wrong answer. But these candidates who never appeared that particular questions of 6 in number, they were also allowed marks, resulting into serious changes in the ultimate analysis of the so-called preliminary test which was conducted. That is the other aspect. The third is, my lord, the third stage of examination is on the basis of that written examination, this so-called shortlisted 150 times of the vacancies, candidates who will be called, there, my lord, they will be asked for certificate verification. So certificate verification, for this, an advertisement should, nothing has come on.
Why that person is coming in the front? Is he liar? Go back. Go back. Sit there. Yes.
Here, my lord, your lords may kindly see, the advertisement itself clearly says that clause 8 of the advertisement says the merit list shall be prepared in order of merit, post-wise and category-wise, basing on the marks secured by the candidates in the plain written examination out of 150 marks and found suitable in the certificate verification. The select list will be published equal to the number of vacancies advertised. So there is no such select list as yet prepared on the basis of which any of the candidates, including the petitioner herein, can claim that I am a selected candidate. Here the difference in situation is, but the petitioner who is making out a grievance before a lordship to whom I am representing, my lord, she is also a person who has been provisionally selected in the written examination conducted. My lord, now, my lord, the next question, note appended in the advertisement itself says, inclusion of the name of candidate in merit / select list published by the OSSC Commission shall confer no right on the candidate for appointment unless the Director Secondary Education Odisha or the appointing authority are satisfied after such inquiry or re-verification of documents as may be considered on merits that a candidate is suitable and eligible in all respects for post. So my humble submission before lordships is, my lord, here, my lord, on the basis of which all these clamor is being made that we have all allowed to appear at the written test, and naturally there is a shortlisting made that endures some right in our favor on the basis of which we can embank upon. My lord, I will just bring it to lordship's notice one thing. Well, all these candidates, 696 candidates who were allowed to sit at the examination, they had applied against an advertisement, thereby adhering to all these stages of examination and terms and conditions of the examination. Now, my lord, at this point of time, all these persons, under fortuitous circumstances, wants a fiat from your lordship saying that my lord may kindly grant them the opportunity to bypass their own undertaking, given that they will be subjected to the terms and conditions of the advertisement as well as the terms and conditions fixed by the Staff Selection Commission.
Any other point?
My lord, one more thing, my lord.
No, I'm not hearing you.
Only one thing. When subject to your lordship permission, but only the development, the subsequent development. After your lordships allowed that in the judgment, my lord, I'm just bringing the facts. Originally, 4,976 or something of that sort candidates in Hindi, they were also allowed written examination. Their results were not published. But after your lordship directed for preliminary examination by virtue of that your lordship's judgment, all those candidates were asked to preliminary examination, and what the Staff Selection Commission found after publication of the result of the preliminary examination, only 2,501 candidates have now been selected for appearing at the written test. This is the difference between the situation if a preliminary examination is held and if a preliminary examination is not held and a written test is conducted.
Your Lordships, the writ petitions which Mr. Mahanti is representing have been filed on 6/11/2025. That is few days before.
Yeah.
Date, check the date. No? And your Lordships, in one of the writ petitions, that is 31675 of 2025, your Lordships, my date chart contains all the detail.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't prepared a date set. I'm sorry.
In fact, I'm actually placing it the other way. Should I be placing it for the first? But as Mr. Mahanti spoke, so I'm placing serial number 17, of course, as
a piece of mind of sharing with you all. Several petitions have been filed before the first court where information is sought for why you are not making the appointment.
Yes.
We are threatening the government officers from one side. From here, Mr. G and Mohanty and Lenka, they say, you threaten us from that side, why you are not making appointment. From here, you stay the appointment process. How the government should function? Number one. Number two, it is not some factory work they are appointing. They are appointing as teachers. There should be a higher standard. The examination should be strict. Everything is ideal. I fully agree with that. But how many schools are without the teachers? And how long that can go on? Therefore, I am not taking up the matter on merits. I am only, without prejudice to anybody's rights, I am taking these matters for final hearing in the second or third week of January. In the meanwhile, entire recruitment process should culminate into
Lordships.
the result.
Lordships.
And that will not be prejudicial to anybody.
Yes, nobody will claim it.
Nobody can claim any equity or the thing. Simply, if the petitions are allowed, they should go home by taking the nearest bus. That's all. Therefore, we will protect all contentions which you have urged are definitely worthy of consideration. More particularly, my own judgment.
Yes.
I fully understand, which your friend was arguing.
And I have
Therefore, what I am suggesting is, let recruitment process reach its culmination point without claiming any equity or the like.
Yes.
My lord, can I? My lord, now your lordship, my lord, I can. That is what my understanding, my feeling is. Your lordship have delved into the matter deep, and your lordship have delivered the judgment.
Correct.
The moment your lordship will be appraised of the factual similarity.
I will set aside the empire.
No, I am not saying that.
The apex
Sir, that is your-
47,000 teachers were set aside.
No, that is your lordship's discretion. Married, I am nobody married. It is my duty to place the matter before your lordship. That is your lordship's discretion to take the call, what to do and what not to do. I am too small a fry to say something. But the only thing I say, if after the facts are the identical facts, all the dates, I have given a comparative chart between the Sanskrit.
You came to court on 6/11/2020.
Yes, madam, I am saying that. The other case which your lordship accepted, there the candidate came on July. And here also, June. Here also, the first petitioner has also come in June.
June.
He did not tell, now he has the amendment.
His prayer is also there. You
It is not there. That's the reason he
Then I am not misunderstood by that. Your lordship kindly see prayer in his case.
I don't see.
Your lordship kindly see.
Relate to all these matters. Lots of action.
In read petition number 160.
Take them. Heard. Learned advocates appearing for the parties.
My comparative dates out of Sanskrit and Hindi. Take a look at
A
it.
host of contentions are advanced by learned advocates appearing for the parties. First off, most of them may be worthy of consideration at the appropriate time. First off, this court notices pendency of PILs and other petitions wherein the recruitment process has been interdicted, wherein our anguish is expressed as to why the vacancies are not being filled up, more particularly in the sector of education. First off. In fact, a specific stand is taken by the government in some of the petitions to the effect that this court has been interdicting the recruitment process and therefore the hands of the government are tied. First one. Next paragraph. Ordinarily, the recruitment process, more particularly relating to the schools and educational institutions, should not be interdicted, subject to all just exceptions. First one. However, this court-wide order dated so and so had permitted the process to go on, but short of issuing the appointment orders. First now. It is a matter of judicial cognizance that in several institutions, the teacher-taught ratio is terribly impaired. First off, that would not augur well to the interest of community of the taught. First off, in the above circumstances, the recruitment process shall go on and culminate into the fructification by issuance of appointment orders to the selected candidates. First off. However,
select list is to be published. Final select list is to be published.
If necessary, by preparing and publishing the
Final
select list in a normative way. First off. Next one. However, the conclusion of selection process and the recruitment process by issuance of appointment orders shall be subject to the outcome of these petitions. First one. Every appointment order shall boldly state the same to the appointee, who shall not plead any equity or the like whatsoever. First one, the matter shall be heard on merits in the third week of January 2026.
Can it be little earlier?
Little early,
Because-
second week of January.
Same day will be fixed.
Second week.
Same day আমরা কোন কথা বলবো?
The same order has been passed in that case also.
That is
In that also.
Yeah.
Okay. Issue appointment.
Okay.
But we cannot alter. Because if he was saying, oh, you are angry that appointments are not. I know you stay the appointment and this is how the courts are working.
One more thing.
No selected candidate or appointed candidate can claim equity.
That is there.
Your lordship kindly, or that
That is
is
there.
implead. They cannot get themselves implemented here.
That is very difficult. I tell you. Because of
You
Diamond
cannot
district
put
case.
them there, right?
I cannot know because they are not here.
But now it will create third party right.
No, right. They're respondents only. You need not.
Your lordship.
But I do not know.
Yes.
Maybe we will have to go back. Really, I do not know. But if it happens, it happens. What to do?
Subject to one more thing. This order may be passed in WPC 16242 because interim order is in that is 16242 of Binash Mishra.
This order is in WPC
16242.
16242 of 2020. Okay, put all numbers and parts.
ये लाइन तो जुड़ा है
Advocates, science, put all their names.